women are today actually an economic opportunity all over the world. When you look at the work we have done with the McKinsey Global Institute, we realized that even if in a very conservative scenario, we are talking about $12 trillion. What does $12 trillion mean personally? I mean, it's actually 11% growth for the GDP in 2025. So it's a very significant opportunity. And why is it so significant? What we have done is we looked at a number of indicators of women participation in the workforce across most countries in the world. And we went into violence against women, education, legal rights, and then participation, number of hours worked, the whole set. And what we found out is even by saying that each country will follow in the next years, so till 2025, the same trend of improvement as the best country in that given region, so very conservative scenario, you realize that you can really make a big difference in the economy of each of these countries and in each of the regions, developed regions like Europe or developing countries. And why is it so? The three levers are, the first one is the most important. It is the participation of women to labor. It's more than 50% of the potential, and it means having more women at work. In our conservative scenario, we're talking about more than 240 million women that can work. The second lever is when women work, that they work more hours. And it is the whole notion behind of getting more support for women to work, which means to relieve them of the awful number of hours they do to support the elderly, to take care of the children, or even to clean the house. And the third level is when they do work, when they work the same number of hours as men, to make sure that we develop the women in the sectors where there's the higher productivity. And that can be thought through. The Scandinavian countries, for that, are a very good example. They have been very thoughtful in making sure that the professions where there were less women were the ones they were training women for, advising them to go, and so on and so forth. So a great economic opportunity. But more than that, I think it's also a fair opportunity. Because when you look in the developed countries today, you have more women graduating from secondary education, from universities than men. You take the case of France. We have 58% of the people graduating from universities who are women. And when you ask these women about their ambition, you realize that the women are as ambitious as men. 79% of women we interviewed around Europe said that they were very much willing to get to a leadership position. We even asked them, but are you willing to do sacrifice to do that? Well, guess what? Again, they are as much willing as men to sacrifice part of a personal life to get a fulfilling professional life. So a great economic case, and frankly, a great opportunity in talent and in ambition to realize the growth of our economies.